What up? Facebook, YouTube, whatever streaming service is seeing this video right now. What up?
Yo, everyone. What'd you title this one, Jess?
I titled it Automated Money Machine.
Okay, cool. I love Jess. Like, let's do our live stream. Okay, cool. And she just like titles it, and then I'll just show up and talk. Cool. Well,
so my thoughts behind that were just like our life has become an automated money machine. So I figured we'd share.
Yeah, like a year and a half ago when Jess and I met, I mean, our life was definitely not an automated money machine. We're still not even really sure how to have consistent money coming in. But thankfully for the line of work that we do, it's like you build enough of a system that works and then you replicate it. Mm-hmm. And that ability to you're duplicating your efforts and you're replicating. And if you don't know what those two words mean, that just shows you how vocabulary is the biggest limiting factor in your success. Vocabulary is not just knowing what those words mean, but actually doing the things. So when you do that, guess what? Money comes in.
Money comes in. Also, not only have we duplicated what we've been doing, the system we've created, but there's also the factor of what we distribute works. And it works so well that people who use it get such good results that people around them are like, dude, what are you doing differently?
Yeah.
And then we just get referrals. So our business is turning into something where we don't have to generate leads anymore. Because the leads we generated previously and sold to are now generating leads for us.
There's a term. It's if you know anything about Amazon, like the company that you probably order from every day, and they're an automated money machine taking money out of your bank account. They have something called a flywheel. And a flywheel is when you get a system going and it's churning out results, that it ends up growing exponentially on itself. As in, you sell such a good product, provide such a good service that people just talk about it and share with other people. And the experience and that whole process gets better and better. So then they share with another who share with another and so on and so forth. And that's wonderful. I mean, that's what I've always wanted, is to be in alignment with what I do to make money instead of having to sacrifice and, do 8 to 10 hours a day at a job that I hate, working for some boss that doesn't care about me and I don't care about them. Like, right. I'd much rather devote my time and earn a living from something that takes care of us. And that's what we've created. And specifically it's with Techno Tutor, and Self-Perfected is a core part of that. So
it's been really cool just to watch the progression of, what it looks like reflecting into our life to have a successful business, because our life looked very differently a year and a half ago. I mean, we were still living in an apartment. We were just unstable in...
We didn't have that guy.
Unstable in our ability to have consistent income, unstable in what we were able to spend that money on because the stuff was inconsistent. I mean, like, it just reflects everywhere. So if you can look at where we're at now and just observe how our life has become consistent, that's because our business is consistent. So we are now about to move into our dream first home, which is stunning. Okay. It's a beautiful farmhouse with 10 acres of land. It's got a stable and a heated shed. I mean, it's everything we need in a home to have kids in and grow and expand into being self-sustainable and create a living system there. So that's really exciting. That's huge. We got a brand spanking new, beautiful, well, it's new to us, truck that is so... It's very exciting. I've been anticipating getting a truck for a while now. So that's been a really cool next step. And then I'd say another big point is the community around us has grown to become consistent with us as well. So Mitchell and I have been holding a meetup week after week. We've been, having people over to our house, all this stuff. And through our consistency, we've created consistency in those around us. So we have consistent people who come out, and we have, numbers are growing, and everything is just, the system is starting to move itself because we've created it, and now it's a well-oiled machine. So that's really cool, you guys. It goes to say that through your consistency, you will have results. And
well, if you're doing the right things, if you're consistently doing stupid things, then you're not going to get results. But if you're consistently following a proven formula, you get results. And this message, I would have loved to hear this message like a year ago. Oh, Teddy, ow.
Come here, buddy.
He's like getting jealous that we're not giving him attention. So like a year ago, I was definitely not consistent as much as I could have been. And even when I did start to get consistent, it was like you have these times of doubt or where you're really being tested, and it just takes time. It takes time and dedication and effort to build something real. Anyone out there who's doing some forex or some cryptocurrency thing, just hoping that, I just have to make these trades and then I get this money or whatever. It's like, that's not real. Like, yeah, you can trade and you can make money, but what are you going to do with the money?
Also, you're not stable. You didn't have to develop in order to make that money, which means you're going to lose the money as soon as you get it.
Right. And there's very few people out there who actually truly appreciate the art of trading, and they understand it, and they understand why the market's going up and down. And like, if you really like to do that and sit behind your computer screen and do that all day, sure. But I don't know about you, but I definitely don't want to sit behind my computer all day.
But also,
I want to go make real relationships with real people in the world and then use that money to actually affect real change. And it's not like, I'll let you go in a sec.
Yeah, you're fine.
But it's not like, okay, I used to think, okay, I'll just make a bunch of money and then I'll like change the world or something. If you had $1 billion right now, what would you do with it? Because if you haven't spent time building a network, building a real system, getting something off the ground for real, you'll have $1 billion and you'll, what are you going to do with it? You can only travel so much. You can only, have so many cars or whatever.
So many houses,
so
much clothes.
Because if you didn't have to develop yourself and your ability to communicate with people and sell and influence, what influence are you going to have in the world then?
You won't. You won't. Okay, so what was I gonna say?
Oh, and I have to hop in 2 minutes.
You're fine. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. And so I'll just say this. Oh, I remembered now. So trading and investing and stuff like that, if you look at the core of that, you're participating in the current money system. The current money system that's in place is allowing abuse. There's so much abuse going on in the world associated to this money system and everything that comes along with it. It's literally infected our education system, our politics, everything is associated to the money system. And that's all trading in forex is participating in that. So just really be honest with yourself and see, what are you participating in? And are you okay with that? And then I'd say last but not least, if you have yet to build something with your partner, since, we like to keep these live streams relevant to partnerships. If you have yet to build something with your partner, honestly look at what you can build together, because it is the most fulfilling thing you could ever do. Why is it, Mitchell?
Well, because you have someone who has your back every step of the way. I learned so much about myself and her. She learned so much about herself and me. And then when you come together, it's not just like 1 + 1. It's not just like a little bit better. It's like you open up a whole new level. If you're in agreement. If you're not in an agreement, like a clear, this is what we stand for agreement, yeah, then you're going to have some good days and some bad days. I don't think we ever have bad days. Like, there's some days where it's tough and we're working through stuff, but I'm never like, oh no, I'm in a bad mood. Like,
yeah.
that is not That literally doesn't cross my mind anymore. I have to jump on a call with someone.